Hallo Deutschlerner. Did you know that whenever you buy something from someone's Amazon affiliate link, they can actually see what else you bought whenever you're on that same transaction?
What?
Uh-oh! It doesn't show me things like Sam Mustaman from San Diego, California bought 2 boxes of Kleenexes and a DVD of The Notebook or anything like that, but it will show me which products were bought from my links. Sometimes I go through these items purchased, and if something catches my eye, I might buy it. This actually happened to me a few months ago with a book called Learn German with Stories for Beginners. With a title like that and a price under $10, I decided to see what it was all about. There are some things about this book that I thought were fantastic, and others that are simply just appalling. Let's start with the good stuff. The story itself is pretty well written. It's a decently fun thing to read, and the characters are well developed and likable. My favorite part about the book is that it's also an audiobook, so all you have to do is scan the QR code at the beginning of the book, and someone will read the book to you. This is great for pronunciation and training your ear for the German language. I also like that each chapter starts with an image that kind of gives you an idea of what this chapter is going to be about. It also kind of gets your brain in the right spot to understand the text better. I also like the chapters start with a tip from something about Berlin, or it tells you something about the German culture, or just Germany in general, and it's just a cool addition to the book. There is just one giant problem with this book, however.
Oh no!
The evening that I received this book, I sat down in my back patio in the front of a fire and I started reading. About 45 minutes later, I had completed the book, and I started posting on social media about it. I know I speak German at a level way above the target audience of this book at A1, but 45 minutes for a book that's 92 pages long tells you a lot about the content. Let's just say it's a bit sparse.
Oops.
Let me take you through the first several pages here. We have a blank page. That's normal in a book. We have a title page. It's also normal in a book. You got the table of contents for pages 4 and 5, also pretty standard in a book. We have an about the author, pretty standard stuff there. Then we have a how to use this book and how to use it effectively and stuff. That makes sense. We have information about the vocabulary lists on there. That's cool. And we finally get into chapter 1 on page 12. But page 12 is just the information here about like the picture that I mentioned before, and then a little tip down here about Berlin. After that, we have page 13, which is all of the story for chapter 1. So chapter 1 is a page of German reading. So learn German with stories, learn German with a page of a story.
Yeah. What?
So what happens for the rest of the, 10 pages or so? We have a vocab list, and 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 a bonus vocab list, which could have been put at the bottom of the other page, but instead we just put it over here for some reason, because we needed it to look like it was almost 100 pages, I guess. And we get into chapter 2, so, exciting stuff. We have another page here with a picture, which is awesome. And then we have this page over here where we have some actual text to the thing. And then a vocab list, followed by a vocab list. And wait for it, another vocab list, and a bonus vocab list. And then chapter 3. And it continues like this through the entire book. It's basically like one page, maybe a page and a quarter. Sometimes, if you're super lucky, you get a page and a half of a story, and then like 4 or 5 pages worth of vocabulary lists. In the first 20 pages of a book called Learn German with Stories, there is exactly 1 page of a story. In all of the 92 pages of this book called Learn German with Stories, there are 16 and a quarter pages of actual stories. That's just over 17% of the entire book. This book is more of a pamphlet with a dictionary attached. Let's take an example from Angelika Bohn. This one is for A1 and A2, which is the same target audience as the book that I mentioned just a minute ago. But if you flip through it, we have a title page, and then the other part of the title page with the copyright and stuff, pretty standard. We got a table of contents, and then we go to tips for reading, and you can find a website where you can get extra information and stuff. And then it goes into the actual story, and then it's just like 90 pages of actual story. That's German learning with stories. That's what a story learning book should look like. Angelika Bohn does it right. Learning German with stories doesn't look like this. Learning German with Stories looks like this. So let's compare that book to my A1 Beginner German book. This book comes with MP3 versions of each chapter, just like Learn German with Stories does. I included flashcards, which you can compare to the vocabulary lists in each chapter of the book. In addition to that, you can also download worksheets and other information via the links inside this book. My book is 201 pages long. There's a how to use this book section, just like the other book. There are 20 chapters. 7 of those chapters are listening or reading comprehensions. In total, the reading and listening comprehension lessons in my book only account for 19 of the 201 pages, so a little over 9% of the book. Aha! So my book is just as sparse with German language content. No, my book never claimed to be Learn German with Stories. My book is full of pronunciation tips, grammar lessons, and other information about the German language. It's not just Learn German with Stories and only has 13 pages of stories. In addition to that, my book isn't simply a list of words on a page. There are 34 pages of exercises for you to practice what you learn in each chapter with answer keys for every lesson provided at the end of the book. Am I saying that Learn German with Stories is a waste of your money? No, I would actually recommend it to anyone who is just starting to learn German. It's a great way to introduce yourself to 99% of the vocabulary at the A1 level. You can check it out for yourself via the link in the description. Keep in mind that those are affiliate links, so I will make a small commission if you choose to purchase something via those links. This book is pretty good, actually. It just won't make you fluent. It won't even make you pass the A1 exam. You know what will make you pass the A1 exam? My Deutschlerner Club. It follows my curriculum from the A1 Beginner German book, but it also goes way above and beyond that. It includes bonus video lessons, worksheet explanation videos, more practice exercises, and a whole lot more. Then, when you're done with the A1 content, it continues right on into the A2 content. The Deutschlerner Club even comes with extra materials for every video that I upload to this channel. So when you see a new German lesson on this channel, you know that the Deutschlerner Club has a worksheet and an answer key and a copy of the lesson script and an MP3 version of the lesson already uploaded there. Best of all, you can try out many of the lessons for free, stay as long as you like, cancel anytime, check it out via the link in the description, and I look forward to seeing you over there.